Good morning. Day 54 here for me, June 10th. It's a gorgeous morning. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. Got my stuff done out on the trail, 6:30. Oh yeah. Stayed up there near the top of, I was at the shelter, Apple Orchard Mountain. They got some kind of receiving station up there. There's a bunch of stuff, so I didn't really want to sleep up there. Slept down in the woods, even though it was a bald up top. So, at 750 miles plus, I want to go ahead and talk about my 5 favorite places to eat so far on the trail. Man, they were so good. So let me go ahead and start with number 5. I think number 5 for me would have been Woodchuck Hostel. Woodchuck himself, a great guy. Man, I love sitting around chatting with that fella. He got a little bit of help. So in the morning they fix up blueberry waffles. They got all kinds of sides and everything else to go with it. It's a great place to stay. They don't allow alcohol there, so that means it's pretty chill. And folks are easy going there. It was nice hanging out in general. So number 5 was my pick for best breakfast. Woodchuck Hostel in Damascus, Virginia. Alright, so then number 4 for me would have been down in North Carolina. I believe it's called Yellow Creek B&B. It's with Cindy and her husband. Man, let me just say that they offered me a great breakfast, and the centerpiece for greatness was a toasted bagel with cream cheese and salmon. I'm from the Northwest, and so anyone that serves me up some salmon in the morning has won a place in my heart. You know, as a nutritionist, I really enjoy food, and I know that salmon, especially when it's wild caught, only when it's wild caught, is some really good food for me, and get my omega-3 fatty acids in, which is heart healthy, and in general keeps systemic inflammation down. That's really important when you're dealing with injuries, which I almost always am. So anyway, number 4 with the Yellow Creek B&B. Oh man, good breakfast. And so then number 3, I'm thinking about the Quarter Way Inn. The Quarter Way Inn with Chunky, who is a former ATA completer. She did it southbound with her husband. And so that food right there is incredible. It's not all you can eat, but they make enough to where you're definitely going to get seconds, and it's quality breakfast. It's nearly the quality of chef prepared. I had biscuits and gravy. I had some quiche with lots of spinach in it, which I really love. Get my fiber in. And I also know that spinach has got good iron. I think about iron out here on the trail, as I know is it's a transporter for oxygen, which is so important to all of the cells of my body when putting it under such stress. So that stress is always repaired by oxygenation. And so we need the cofactors that go into that. That's why vitamins and minerals are so important. And so moving on to number 2. Number 2, I think about, let's see, it would be the Mountain Harbor Hostel. Sorry I don't have the mileage on these, but Mountain Harbor is known for its breakfast all throughout the trail. But you know, I'm specifically reviewing my top 5 in the first 750 miles. So this is unlimited breakfast in the morning. The lady who was preparing the food, I felt she was trained as a chef in some way. The amount of food you were able to eat there with the juices and the you know, the bagels, the fruit, the whole works, it was incredible. I came out of there very filled up, and it was at a time where I had a bottomless stomach. And so that number 2, the Quarter Way Inn, incredible food. And so that brings me to number 1. Number 1, oh man, got a special place in my heart because it reminds me of organic farms that I've worked at before, and that is the Woods Hole Hostel. Look y'all, the Woods Hole Hostel is some of the best food you'll find. They got fresh greens. It's a farm. And the number 1 item that they offer, which can be a part of breakfast, is their cookie bar. They cook the cookie bar, they sell it for $1. I mean, this thing would be $3 or $4, you know. I mean, I'm from the Northwest and all, where food's more expensive by about 30% compared to the South. But it's incredible. It's a served up meal, so that means that it's not unlimited, but the bread and butter keeps on coming. So the sausage was farm fresh. I bet it was organically grown. The eggs the same way, the whole bit. So I really wanted to just say thank you to all of those places that provide this great food out here on the trail, because it really helps the body repair and keeps a guy like me going, along with all the others out here. So that's my top 5 for great breakfast, which is always the best food in my opinion. So all right, I'll catch you later on the Diggity Rich channel.